Hey, it's Barry from HouseLeads. So this is just a quick overview of our partner program. I'm really keen to speak with estate agents here in Scotland and see whether we can work together. So if you are an estate agent, hopefully this headline grabs you: how to double your instructions for free. And we've spent a lot of time developing this. We are not estate agents in the traditional sense. We tend to buy property, or we have an online auction business that we use. We work with investors quite closely. So I think we can work collaboratively with estate agents. So this will work for you if you are an independent estate agent, if you are committed to fast growth and you've got the ability to actually scale and build your business. And if you are proactive, I think it's why probably I lean towards independent estate agents. They have to put some grunt behind this. No disrespect to my friends within corporate estate agencies, but I think it's just a different delivery mechanism. So if you are open to new models and willing to share in the success, I think this will work spectacularly well for you. So our partnership model is basically we're going to go and find leads for you. I'll explain how we do that in a moment. Wherever possible, we'll book valuation appointments in your diary. You'll share a little bit of the revenue from the success of this, and we'll give you all the marketing support that we can. So we've got a number of property brands. Property Trader is our main trading business. We've just developed HouseLeads. This is going to be what we push forward now with agents all over the UK, but not for this partnership model. This is going to be quite a tight geography. Scott Move is something we're working on. I'm quite excited by. We Buy House Scotland. We've got a numerous We Buy House brands. That's really how we find a lot of opportunity, and we have our own valuation software. So we looked at a lot of software back in the day. We decided to build our own valuation tool. Works better, slicker. The conversions were higher, which is why we did that. So if you're an estate agent, you probably don't need to tell me or have me tell you that the challenges right now are finding new vals and getting instructions, as in people who are ready to go now, not in 2 years' time. Building a pipeline, so you still need some stuff for near term, a 3 or 4 month nurture pipeline. And I think for a lot of agents, it's a single revenue stream. You know, generally it's boards, so a lot of agents are just relying on reputation, word of mouth, or maybe the fact that their boards are out there and they get seen, and people who want to buy a property they're selling also have a property to sell. It's one of the challenges we have in this business, because we sell most of our stuff from investors to investors. So they don't have other properties to sell. So effectively reaching, making noise in your local market, having a unique offering in your local market is quite difficult. So what we do is we buy property directly wherever possible. We will buy directly, or we'll buy with investors. If that doesn't work, we have an online auction mechanism. We can sell property through that, so free of charge to the seller. And we get the property away, usually to an investor, but it's going through some form of public process, which gives the comfort to the buyer that it got top dollar. Effectively a fast sale process, so it is fairly different from traditional estate agency. So our market is motivated sellers, those who have perhaps inherited property, maybe there's a marital split, financial issues, whatever else. We do a lot with fed up landlords, or indeed landlords who've just come to the end of the line with it. They're going to retire and they want to sell their property to someone who'll just take the property on with the tenant in situ. We also do a bit of commercial property as well. Now, because of that, what is not our market is owner-occupied properties. Not always, but generally owner-occupied. £100,000 plus doesn't generally work for us, because the yield isn't there for an investor. So family homes, big homes, estates, fishing rights, things with helipads, that's not our avatar. Whereas an estate agent, that might well work for you. So we generate most of our traffic through Facebook ads, Google ads. We own a separate online marketing business, so that has been the power behind a lot of our lead generation. And what happens is we build this funnel in through HouseLeads or HouseVal, our valuation tool, through our main brand Property Trader, or through our quick sale websites. We've got lots and lots of opportunities coming to us. So it's then a case of us converting them. So for us right now, we get thousands of leads and opportunities. However, the vast majority of them, we reckon 96% of them, are probably more suited to estate agency than what we do. And there's a good amount of them that are selling within the next 90 days. We reckon about 15% when we look at our data are selling in the next 90 days. But if they're living in the house and if they want top dollar for it, we're probably not the horse for them. They should just go with an estate agent, go through the traditional process. Our process is very much predicated on a quick sale, getting the property sold at a reasonable price, and usually within a fixed time frame. That's not generally estate agency. And if someone has got their hand out for every last dollar they can earn out of a property, which isn't unreasonable, it's just kind of unreasonable in our world, they should probably work with an estate agent. So the numbers, when I look at them, is about 0.25% will actually sell their property to us directly, cash buy. We'll make an offer. They might do a bit of horse trading with us, but they're amiable enough to the offer. And we close on the property, but your 0.25% is 1 in 400. So it's a lot of heavy going on our part to find those properties that we can buy and then you'll refurbish and sell on or add to an investor's portfolio. Now, thankfully, and it's why we've got the online auction, a greater number, nearly 4%, 3.75%, we reckon, will sell through our online auction. But it means that 96% effectively we can't really work with them because our model is based on fast sale, usually a 28-day window. And if somebody wants top price for their property and they don't mind sitting on the market for a little bit of time and doing the viewings and going through all of those hoops, then that's fine, but we're not the guys that should be doing with it. So the cloud then looks like this. Majority of stuff is estate agency with only a small amount being cash buy and auction. So as part of our kind of pain, if you like, is the vast amount of money we spend on marketing. So we figured there's a way that we could work quite collaboratively, that we could use some of these opportunities that effectively we just burn through as part of our data pile, and hopefully we can build relationships with estate agents where the estate agent might actually refer some stuff back to us, stuff that we can buy or stuff that we can partner up with and works in our online auction. So the partnership is we will deliver new valuation requests every month. So these are people that have gone online, provided the details, we'll provide that data to you. They'll be in your area, they'll be within your town or your locality. And they are inquiring or looking for a valuation online on their property. They're not all selling. There are curiosities and tire kickers and all of that in amongst them, but there's a goodly amount of them that are sincerely looking to sell their property, certainly within the next 90 days and most definitely over the next 6 months. Now, we will, wherever possible, touch base with all of these inquiries on your behalf. So we are, as part of our business, going to phone all of these leads that we generate. If they're up for a cash buy, okay, we can buy their property. But if not, and if they're open to meeting you and having a val, having you come out and do a val, then we're happy to facilitate it. You will pay a fixed fee to us on the successful sale, and we'll pay you on auction or purchases that you refer to us. So effectively, you will get an exclusive area because the issue we have is very different for us. Although HouseLeads is open to any estate agent in any town all the time because we're effectively building the lead machine. This partnership model isn't. The partnership model is we really need to work with one agent in one particular town because we've got limited leads in any given town. So a town, for the argument's sake, is 3 postcode areas. So I'm based down here in the Ayr, so KA7, KA8 makes up the town of Ayr, and then maybe add KA9 into the mix, which is Prestwick. If you're ML1, maybe ML1, ML2, and ML3 count for you. If you're West End of Glasgow, maybe it's G13, 14, 15. Anyway, you'll know what your area is and what those 3 postcodes represent. There's no limit on the amount of areas. However, we're asking for a little bit of skin in the game because we spend literally thousands of pounds every month on these opportunities. So if you secure an area, you'll just pay us a flat fee of £199. For that, you'll definitely get the data of 20 owners in your area or town who are looking for a valuation. You'll get some appointments booked. I don't know how many until we start rocking and rolling with this. You choose your areas and we will work exclusively with you in those areas. So in addition to £199 that you're paying to secure that area, you'll pay us £150 on every successful conversion. So every time an instruction or a valuation turns into an instruction, turns into a concluded sale, when it settles, you'll pay us £150. Now, during the course of our relationship, if we find a bit of stock that we put into our online auction, not referred to you to us, but something that we've just found through the natural flow of our business, we'll pay you £150 as well. It's really critical to me that this is a system that pays for itself for you, and we garner relationships more than money out of it. So if you see us put a board up, or we don't really put boards up, but if you see a property in your area that you're selling, we're going to pay you £150 when that settles, regardless of the provenance of it. And then if you do refer something over to us, so you go into a property that looks fairly tired or worn, or the seller perhaps doesn't have the money for the home report or doesn't want to pay estate agency fees, you can refer that to us, and if we get it listed and get it away, which we will do, we charge the buyer a fee, so it's free to the seller. You'll earn £1,000 out of that referral. So whether we put it through our auction or whether we buy it for cash, you earn £1,000. So a pictorial representation of what I said then. So if you're the agent and you sell a property that we referred over to you, you're going to pay us £150 on settlement. If we sell anything in your area for the length of our relationship, we're going to pay you £150, even if you didn't refer that business to us. And if you do refer business to us, we're going to give you £1,000 a pop every time we either buy or sell it to an investor. So new appointments booked for you, at least 20 new val requests. So you're going to end up with 200 or 300 bits of data, people in your area that you can nurture and bring along the journey. It will have a profound impact on your business. Almost all of these have responded to a sell fast type campaign. I think that's really important. I see so many estate agents, I think, using Facebook incorrectly, talking about we're the best agent or the glossiest agent or an award-winning agent. Nobody matters. The people that we need to connect with as professionals are people who are actually looking to sell their property. And all of our collateral and ads are based on we'll buy your property. That gives us a lot of traction, and it means that there's quite sincere intent behind the leads that we garner. And as I've already covered, the majority of them are more suited to a estate agency than what we do. So £150 paid on a successful sale. We'll pay you £150 every time we find something in your area that we sell, and anything you refer over is £1,000 to you. So benefits to you then. New val requests, there's no fixed contract or time periods, nothing like that. We're going to pay you any property that we sell in your area, so it's very easy for you to measure the return on investment. And if we do a cash buy, if you find something that we can buy for cash, we settle within 28 days. I know it's not for every sale that you'll ever make, but sometimes you're going to come across circumstances, and it's really a useful thing to have in your armory that you can say to someone, look, if we don't put it on the market for you, we can have a cash buyer put an offer in today and settle within 28 days. So unlimited areas, but bear in mind you're paying £199 per area, so I don't want people claiming the whole of Scotland and then not being able to facilitate the leads that we provide. The leads are exclusive to you in your geography. Most are motivated sellers. You're paying on results, so you're only going to effectively pay on a successful sale. And the other thing that's not lost on me is boards breed boards. So the more opportunities that we bring you, the more boards you're going to have out in your locality, which means the more buyer inquiries you're going to have. And because you're a smart and worthwhile estate agent, you'll be able to turn those buyer inquiries into sales boards, because those people have property they're going to sell themselves. And over and above that, and this is a real big give on our part, we really do understand the marketing landscape, particularly when it leads to property marketing and getting vals and all of this stuff. We've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds getting to where we are. We've spent years and years doing it and refining it. So if you are involved in a relationship with us for nothing, nada, just to cement our relationship, we'll give you support with your Facebook and online advertising. It's something I think if you went to a separate marketing agency, they'd want £500 or £1,000 a month just to do this type of stuff for you. We'll do that free of charge as part of this relationship. So I'm excited by this. If you think this is the missing piece of the jigsaw for you, drop in there to propertytrader.co.uk/partner, or indeed houseleads.co.uk/partner would probably be the better one, or drop me an email, barry@propertytrader.co.uk. Let's have a natter and see if we can work together. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.